What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Here we are in Viper 2's Peterbilt. And I already messed up my truck, so it wants me to call service, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to take cement, bagged cement, 29,101 pounds, to Home Depot in Salem. We're currently in Seattle. Seattle. And that's not the right button. So let's end that. Let's get going. Let's not stall the truck. How do I get out of here? Oh, the truck's gonna turn off. Oh! I hit that. So, I hit those. I don't know if you can see them, but there was something that was hanging. Oh, it's right on the way in between the two yellow blocks next to the motorcycle, and then not that yellow block, not the second yellow block, but the one that's missing a block, where it has that thing hanging. Can't really point it out, but it's something that's hanging, and I hit it. It's that little gray box that's just hanging there. So I hit that like head on. I got like 15% damage. I know that didn't really explain much because I can't point to what I was looking at, but it was just something that was just hanging there, like a call box or something, and I nailed that thing. Let's put that up so I can see what I'm doing. Let's not hit the cone. Almost. Oh. It's turning into one of those episodes. I think we're going the wrong way. Yeah. We're supposed to go out a different way. How? I don't know. I don't know how you're supposed to get out of here, but it's not this way. But we're gonna go this way just because I've already messed up this episode. And I don't feel like starting over. So we're going in oncoming traffic because I don't know how to get out of here.
Keep right.
Keep right? Are you really gonna tell me in a run? I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, but I'm going the wrong way. I'm going on a one-way road. Let's go this way. Shouldn't even stop here because I've already broken the law. Anyways, I just got done recording Alaskan Truck Simulator. My truck just keeps dying. And I kept comparing it to American Truck Simulator, but it's nothing like it. As far as the truck physics go and certain things like that, it's nothing like this game, but I kept comparing it to this game. And I was so used to playing this game that when you get into another trucking game that, I don't know, I just never played another trucking game other than ETS2, but that was for a very short time. But that's the same developer as this one. Alaskan Truck Simulator is, I think it's Playway or something like that, but it's called Alaskan Truck Simulator, and if you guys saw it on my channel, cool. If not, I'm going to explain a little bit of it. It's more interactive. You get to, you have to physically look down and turn on your wipers, or you could assign a key to it. I just haven't figured out how to do that yet. But so since I haven't figured out how to bind keys because it is a demo, let's see this way station coming up. Make sure we don't have to stop. It is open, and then I'll get back to my story. Doesn't say anything yet. there we go. We gotta stop, so put that away. So let's stop and get weighed. I think it said it was 30,000 pounds or 29,000. I don't know, I already forgot how heavy the cement bags were, but I have the Z-Mods cat motor in the game currently. That's why it sounds a little bit different. Your vehicle is not, it's technically state required, but well, you have to fix it. Well, I'm busy at the moment, sir. Or ma'am. I've never seen that. Maybe that's new. Better start going, sir. Go. Fine, I'll go for you. Oops. Anyways, that game's a lot more interactive. Like I said, you could. I've seen people assign key bindings to like the parking brake, the ignition, all that stuff, but I don't have an ignition key binding, so I'd have to do it with a keyboard or the steering wheel, a button on the steering wheel. But it wasn't allowing me to, so I just decided just to keep it how it is and go with what the game wanted it to be. So every time I had to turn on the truck, I'd have to look down and reach for the key, and then reach down and hit the parking brake in and turn on the wipers, and so it was a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. But since, you know, if the game does come out and they fix some of the bugs, then I'll possibly get that game and play it and bind the certain ignition and all that stuff. I'd probably make it similar to this game because I'm so used to playing this game and being in a truck and being so high off the ground and having to back up and do all that stuff. I'd probably make the key binding similar so that I don't confuse myself. But that game doesn't come out until September, so we have quite a little while. For you guys, or for me, it's not going to be that long. For you guys, it might be a little bit longer because I haven't been uploading as much as I want to. I've just been really tired at work, really busy. Usually I get home, I was telling the people that watched the Alaskan Truck Simulator videos that it's just been so hot out here, so muggy. There it goes again. So hot out here, so muggy, and I get off at like 3:34 sometimes. So I just get home and try and relax. I don't really want to play anything, and if I do play a game, it's usually like Call of Duty Mobile on my cell phone or my smartphone, whatever you want to call it. I'll play like that on the phone and have YouTube playing in the background and just relax. And then I'm in bed by like 8:30 or 9, sometimes earlier. Sometimes I'm like, I got sunburned really bad. My arms are really sunburned, so I've just been I should wear sunscreen. I have it in my bag that I take to work. I just forget it's there, and I get so caught up with trying to get my stuff done. I don't want to stop and do something that's different. I want to keep on my pace and keep going and not slow myself down. Even though putting on sunscreen takes probably like 2 minutes at max, maybe less than that, just to put it on my arms, but I'm in a certain routine and I want to keep that routine. So yeah, I just wearing myself out, or the office, the company is wearing me out lately, and there's only 3 of us working there now. The newest guy got fired because he rolled a truck over. Like the trucks that we drive around, are about 10,000 pounds if you include the size of the tank on the back. It's a 500-gallon tank, so 500 gallons of water, that weight is probably 3,000 to 5,000 pounds, maybe more, I don't know. I've looked at 300 gallons of water. I haven't looked at 500 gallons of water, but I know it's about 3,000 pounds for what I carry on my truck, which is about 300 gallons. I don't fill it up all the way. The truck itself weighs about 5,000, 6,000 pounds. It's a Chevy HD 3500 dually, and it doesn't have a regular bed on it. It has a steel bed on it. You said keep left? I don't know what she said. I tried to turn up her volume, but it's still super quiet. So it's about 10,000 pounds, and it could be more depending on how much water you have in your tank. And he was driving. He's 21 years old, so he didn't know better, but that is what it is. I mean, he's already gone. Can't say anything to him now, but he wasn't careful with it. And they caught him going, well, they found out that he was going 90 miles an hour twice that day. So if it was just an accident, it probably would have been something that they could have worked out and he could have kept his job. But since they found out he was going 90 miles an hour in the truck, they know where we're at, they know what we're doing, they have GPS on us, they know our speed, the speed of the truck. I mean, it's not like they know it by the tablet, they don't know it by the actual like have like a GPS on the actual truck, but they follow the tablet around, and the tablet pretty much says how fast you're going when you're on the freeway. It'll pretty much be like 1 mile per hour off, but it's pretty close. And so he was caught going too fast, and yeah. And I didn't believe it when the boss called me. He goes, "Jesse, I need you to keep the gate open," because it was like I think it was last Friday. Not today, obviously, but for me it's today. But it was like a week ago on a Friday. And he's like, "I need you to keep the gate open." I said, "I'm already gone." I said, "I already left for the day." He said, "Well, if you can go back and open up the gate because so-and-so rolled their truck over and we need to drop off the truck." And I didn't even think anything about rolled over or anything. I just said, "Okay, I'll make sure it's open." And then I went in on Monday and found out that the truck was keep left. And then I found out the truck was actually rolled over, and the tow truck brought the truck in, and it didn't look like it rolled over, but it could have been a soft roll. But it's possible. But with the beds that we have on the trucks, they would kind of, if it was in grass, it wouldn't smash the cab of the truck because the bed of the truck is so high and it's steel. So I mean, I didn't see any marks up there, but I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know exactly what happened, but I know for sure the truck is pretty dented up and all the tires are flat, and all the rims have like curb rash on them. So that truck's out of commission, and all the stuff that was on the back of that truck is out of commission. All the backpacks are gone, all the push spreaders, everything that's on there, all the equipment that we have on those trucks is gone. So that's unfortunate, but the whole reason I was getting to that was that he got let go was because our workload has been crazy. We have 3,000 customers and only 3 guys. And that's pretty much impossible to do at the moment because we have 3,000 customers that need to be done in a month before the next round starts, which is a different round of chemicals, and it's just everybody's behind. All the customers I saw today were so upset, and they weren't upset with me, they were upset with the company, but some of them were pointing it at me, and I had to then tell them that I have nothing to do with it. I've never been to your house before, ma'am or sir. This isn't my route. I usually work out in the county on the bigger properties, you know, just trying to change it up so the blame isn't being put on me, because I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do anything to these customers. They haven't been serviced in 3 months, like no services. And you go to their houses and they have weeds that are as tall as like 4 feet tall, and they want to get the second round done, but we don't have any of the chemicals to do the second round. I've been in 7th gear for I don't know how long, but I've been talking your guys' ear off.
Keep right.
So,
50 yards.
a lot of angry customers, a lot of customers wanting to quit. They're not quitting. They're calling the office and wanting to talk to the office about scheduling, and they get these notices and emails about us coming out like 2 months ago. No one ever came out. Now I'm coming over like 3 months later trying to service their whatever needs servicing. So it's just been a pain in the butt, but I'm trying to work through it. And then we have to, with any problems, we have to call the office and tell the office what's going on. And the office is like 5 hours away. That's like the call center. And yesterday, I was in a different city. I was out in what I call this. I'm gonna come here. I think I missed the turn. Yeah, I did. Let me just see if I can bust a U-turn right here. So I was out in the sticks, is what I call it, out in the country, and the office called me, and the call dropped, and I wasn't able to. I mean, the call dropped, and I don't know if she was still listening, but like any call drop, I'll usually like say, "Gosh darn it," but I'll say the other version, and she might have heard that, and then the big boss calls me and turns into a big old fiasco, turns into something it doesn't need to be turned into because it wasn't that big of a deal. The main boss, like the guy that owns the company, called me, and he just starts going off on me, and I start going off on him. I know he's the big boss, the owner of the company, but I pretty much told him, I said, "You're not going to talk to me like that." Like, he was talking to me like a child and cussing me out and doing all these things, like just saying a bunch of unnecessary things. I said, "Sir, you're not going to talk to me like that." I said, "We're both adults here, right?" And he goes, "What? You bleep, bleep, bleep." And I'm like, "This is about respect. You and I work for your company. I respect everything you do, but you're not going to talk to me like the way you've been talking to me." I said, "We're both adults. Why don't you talk to me like an adult?" And he said some words. I didn't say anything that would get myself fired, but I was just telling him to grow up, because he's probably like 7 years old and he was talking to me like I was a child. And it was about the whole hang-up deal, and maybe she heard me say some choice words, but I wasn't talking to her. I was just mad because the phone hung up and I was out in the sticks. So anyways, he apologized, and he just said, "Be nicer to the girls at the office." I said I wasn't meaning anything towards anybody at the office. I was talking to myself. You know, when something happens, or you're out and you're trying to talk to somebody and your phone just hangs up for some reason, you say some words. Or not everybody, but some people say some words. I'm sure he would too, by the choice of his language. I said some words, but I didn't mean it towards the girl, obviously. So it just turned into a big old fiasco that didn't need to happen. But you know, I still have a job, thankfully. And I didn't let my, other than saying to the owner of the company, why don't you grow up and talk to me like an adult, because we're both adults. Other than saying that, that possibly could have got me fired because I'm sort of a smartass and I sometimes let my temper get ahead of me, but I didn't do that yesterday. I wanted to be talked to respectfully. And yeah, so that's what happened there. It wasn't a big deal, or I didn't think it was. And he called me today and didn't have anything bad to say, but I'm doing a backup outside view because I don't think I could do an inside view backup at the moment. Let's see. This is what I was doing on Alaskan Truck Simulator. Was backing up from outside view because I don't think I could do an inside view backup on that game. This one's a little bit off. Let me just make it a little bit more straight. No, it's starting to get crooked. These trailers don't like to turn. All right. Engine off. Let's lower the airbags. Oh, we can't lower the airbags unless we have the motor on. Perfect. I don't have to lower the front, but I just do. Excellent. Bagged cement delivered from Seattle to Salem, 201 miles, 4 hours, 13 minutes, 32.4 gallons consumed. None of that stuff matters because we got billions of dollars. I don't mind the truck being, I don't like a lot of lowrider stuff, but that looks pretty cool to me. I have the Viper headlights on this truck. I guess he came up with his own headlights, and those are pretty cool. So I decided to keep the newer style headlights. Otherwise, I would choose older style ones. But anyways, guys, thanks for letting me get out my frustrations with my work and listening to me and all that stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace out.